Good evening. Let's start by confronting an uncomfortable truth. When it comes to men's sexual health, we are buried under an avalanche of silence, shame, and bad internet ads. We've been sold pills, pumps, and promises that often target the symptom while completely ignoring the engine. What if I told you that the most powerful tool for stronger blood flow and healthier erections isn't in a bottle or a prescription pad? It's already inside you, and with one specific daily action, you can fundamentally upgrade your cardiovascular system. The title of our talk is your new instruction manual. Press this spot daily for stronger blood flow and better erections. And no, I am not talking about a magic button. I am talking about the single most important factor in vascular health, your endothelium. Think of your endothelium, the delicate one-cell, thick lining of every blood vessel in your body as that spot. It is your inner terrain. And today, I'm giving you the 6 keys to press it, protect it, and power it up every single day. Let's begin by pulling back the curtain on a system within you so vast, so intricate, and so profoundly intelligent that it shatters the simplistic notion of our arteries and veins as mere pipes. This is your endothelium. Imagine taking every single blood vessel in your body, from the mighty aorta to the hair, then capillaries nestled deep in your tissues, and carefully peeling out their innermost lining. If you could lay this lining out flat, it would cover a surface area of over 40 square meters, the size of a professional soccer field. But this is not a passive sheet of biological wallpaper. This is a dynamic, living, breathing organ, a single cell, layer thick, that forms the critical interface between your life, giving blood and every other part of your being. It is, in every sense, your inner terrain. To call it a spot is to call the Sistine Chapel a ceiling. It is a masterpiece of biological engineering, and its health is the absolute bedrock of your circulatory function, and by direct extension, your sexual vitality. Its primary currency, its language, is a molecule called nitric oxide. Think of your endothelial cells as millions of tiny, brilliant sentinels, each one constantly sampling the blood rushing past. They monitor pressure, sense chemical signals, and react to shear stress, the frictional force of your blood in motion. When you are active and your heart pumps vigorously, these cells respond to that healthy stress by synthesizing and releasing nitric oxide. This molecule is a potent directive, a chemical command that whispers to the smooth muscle cells surrounding the blood vessel, relax. This relaxation, vasodilation, is what allows your vessels to widen, reducing resistance and enabling a torrent of oxygen. Rich blood to flow freely to every organ, every muscle, every cell in need. Now, apply this exquisite physiology to the penis. The erectile tissue within is essentially a complex vascular bed, a spun-like network of arteries and cavernous spaces. Sexual stimulation triggers neural signals that are funneled directly to the endothelium of those penile arteries. A healthy, responsive endothelium answers the call with a robust release of nitric oxide, leading to dramatic vasodilation, a massive influx of blood, and the rigid pressure we recognize as an erection. Therefore, an erection is not merely a neurological or psychological event. It is a breathtakingly precise hemodynamic performance, a direct report card on the health and responsiveness of the endothelial lining. If this lining is damaged, inflamed, or gummed up by the plaques of early cardiovascular disease, a condition we call endothelial dysfunction, the production of nitric oxide is stifled. The signal fails, the vessels cannot dilate properly, the performance falters. Thus, when we speak of pressing this spot, we are fundamentally speaking about engaging in the daily practices that protect, nurture, and stimulate this endothelial ecosystem, ensuring it remains a fertile, responsive ground from which vital signals for life and for living fully and consistently and powerfully bloom. To conclude, let us move beyond the metaphor to grasp the profound physiological truth it represents. This is not about finding a mysterious pressure point, but about recognizing that the most critical spot, demanding your daily attention, is your entire vascular ecosystem. The health of your endothelium, that vast, intelligent inner landscape lining every artery, is the master switch for circulatory vitality. Every point we've discussed converges here. Exercise, nutrition, stress management, and sleep are not isolated good habits. They are unified, non-negotiable forms of maintenance for this system. Stronger blood flow and more reliable erections are not standalone benefits. They are the natural, measurable outputs of a body whose inner terrain is cultivated with respect. They are the canary singing, a sign that the environment within is thriving. When you commit to the daily press of healthy sheer stress through movement, you are speaking the native language of your blood vessels, instructing them to remain supple, responsive, and clear. Therefore, view this not as a narrow pursuit of sexual performance, but as the ultimate act of preventive medicine and personal empowerment. The conversation around erectile dysfunction must be reframed from one of isolated embarrassment to one of powerful insight. Your body has provided you with a sensitive, early warning system, a chance to intervene decades before a major cardiovascular event might strike. Ignoring this signal is to disregard one of the most critical pieces of biofeedback you will ever receive. Heeding it by adopting the integrated lifestyle we've outlined is to take sovereign control over your long-term health trajectory. You are choosing to build a body where blood moves with ease, where energy is abundant, and where the systems designed for pleasure and for longevity are fortified by the same consistent actions. This journey requires a fundamental shift from a passive, pill-oriented mindset to an active, participatory one. The magic pill is the sum of your daily choices. The most sophisticated technology is your own physiology, waiting to be optimized. The press is the conscious decision to walk instead of sit, to choose whole foods over processed fuels, to breathe through stress rather than be corroded by it, and to honor sleep as a period of essential repair. This is not a quick fix, it is a sustainable practice. It is the understanding that you cannot outsource this work. The responsibility and the immense power lies with you every single day to send those life-affirming signals to your endothelium, fostering an internal environment where nitric oxide flows freely and function is restored at the most foundational level. So, let this be your new paradigm. Let the pursuit of better blood flow be the unifying principle that guides how you move, eat, and live. See sexual health not as a separate compartment, but as a brilliant barometer of your overall circulatory well-being. By pressing this spot daily through the steadfast commitment to a vessel-friendly life, you are doing far more than seeking a single improvement. You are investing in a cascade of benefits: a stronger heart, a sharper mind, more resilient energy, and a body that is capable of profound vitality and responsiveness. You are building a foundation where performance and health are inextricably linked. Start today. Cultivate your inner terrain. And witness how, when you care for the system as a whole, every part of you, without exception, stands to benefit. Thank you for allowing me to share this vital information with you today. Remember, the power to transform your vascular health and revitalize your vitality lies not in a distant external solution, but in the daily, conscious choices you make. This is your body, your foundation, and your journey. I encourage you to take this knowledge, to commit to pressing that endothelial spot with purposeful action, and to build a lifestyle where strong blood flow is the cornerstone of your well-being. Your future self will thank you for the investment you start today. If you found this valuable, please like, subscribe, and share this video with someone who needs to hear this message. Turning knowledge into action is how we build a community dedicated to thriving health. Until next time, take care and remember, dilate, flow, thrive, goodbye.